Have you ever noticed how often the world bends toward the number 12? 12 months shaping the year. 12 hours circling every clock face. 12 signs of the zodiac, 12 apostles, and countless other quiet repetitions. I hadn't noticed either until I met a kid at the same boxing gym where I train. He was exceptional. Gifted. Sharp in ways that mattered. He had talent not only in the ring, but in the unseen disciplines, the ones that require attention, patience, and instinct. Unfortunately, he is already dead. He was killed by his stepfather at the age of 12. I learned more from him than I ever expected. Things I would never have thought to notice on my own. He could read people as if they were printed pages. He taught me how to command a room, how to fight with intention, how to observe every detail, and how to protect myself at all times. I believed every word he said, because he proved again and again how precise his deductions were. Whenever someone walked into the gym, he would quietly explain what their movements meant. A hand scratching the chin. A glance around the room before stepping inside. A lowered head at the door. The instinct to find a familiar face before moving forward. From these small rituals, he could unravel personalities. He could tell how someone might fight, how aggressive they would be, how much danger they carried with them. I wish I were as perceptive as he was. He was like a fortune teller trapped in a child's body. It was difficult to believe he was only 12 years old, given the way his mind worked. Once, he told me a story from his childhood, how his mother had taken him to therapy. During one session, the therapist showed him Rorschach inkblots and asked what he saw. He replied, "Your mom split in half." The therapist laughed it off, dismissing it as nonsense. The next day, the therapist called his mother with devastating news: her own mother had died in a tragic accident. What unsettled him was not just the loss, but the detail: she had been split in half during the accident. The therapist wasn't sure whether it was coincidence, imagination, or something else entirely. But it was enough to raise concern. If something like that happened again, it would no longer be taken lightly. And it did happen again. This time, he foreshadowed his mother's death during an ordinary dinner conversation, casual, almost forgettable. Not long after, she was gone.